Libra, welcome to your general reading. I'm happy to have you here. This week we're going to take a look at the actions, reactions, and outcomes happening around you, for you, to you, with you, and see if we can learn some lessons and walk away with a little bit of clarity. So let's go ahead and get started. Spirit, I thank you for the opportunity to read for the Libra Collective today and ask for clear and concise messages as well as protection for myself, the reading, and the collective as we go through this act of divination together. Ashe, Amin. This is good for all Libra placements as well as cross watchers. For those who don't know, I am a Libra moon. When I say action, just to clarify, this is action that you're taking or actions that could be taken by someone else toward you. So just put yourself where you see fit, use your discernment. This reading, if it doesn't resonate with you, that is okay. Don't make it fit. Check your moon and your rising sign. I also read for Taurus on this channel. This is for Taurus and Libra specifically, the channel, but this reading is for Libra and is general. All right, let's get into it. So, action. We just had a full moon recently. Ooh, we got judgment, baby. Okay. Reaction. And outcome. Ooh. There's a lot going on there. I'm only going to take the card whose face showed. Everybody else I'll respectfully put back in the deck. Thank you. All right. So, with judgment in your action, you have completely woken up to a new life. You are in a space of rebirth is what I'm hearing. Almost like the death card, but more outwardly appearing. The death card I feel like is more of an inward rebirth, whereas the judgment card is reorientation regarding how you show up in the world. So you might have realized that the job that you're working, like you hate it. Like you might have just, what I'm getting is you might have just woke up one day and realized like, wait, I don't want to do this. Like whatever this is, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be, what have you. But like you're realizing that this is just not something that you feel like you want to put more energy into. You do meet a little bit of resistance as your reaction. So let's say I'm just going to draw you a storyline just so you can understand the energy that I'm getting. So take this as it resonates, don't make it fit, but take it as it resonates, So let's say, for example, you woke up one day and you realize, let's say you've been fighting with your significant other or you've been fighting with your boss constantly. Like you can just tell that they have some kind of problem with you, but they don't have like any measurable feedback to give you. But they're always just being like weird to you, you know what I mean? So one day you wake up and you're like, you know what, I actually don't want to deal with this anymore. I want to quit, or I want to break up, or I want to, I want to do something different. I want to move to Peru and go live in my truck and be a wildlife bird photographer. Like that's what I want to, you know what I mean? And so you start getting your affairs in order. You're like, you know what? Like you start having conversations with people like, all right, I think I might want to do XYZ. And these people are trying to like sway you out of whatever it is that you have decided that you want to do. So you end up, the thing about the Seven of Wands is that yes, there is conflict, but you prevail. Because as you can see on the card, this person is fighting, they're defending themselves against other wands from other people, but the wands are below them and they're on higher ground. So this is not conflict that you need to be worried about. I take it as pushback. Like pushback, resistance from other people. Eventually though, like you end up on top. It's not even something to really worry about because you end up with the Six of Pentacles as your outcome. You're doing so well, you're so fulfilled that you can actually teach others how you went about doing XYZ. Let's say, for example, you want to become a digital nomad. And so you decide you want to quit your job. You wake up one day like, I hate my job. I'm actually going to quit and do what I actually want to do. People around you, your mom, your best friend, your coworker, they're all trying to talk you out of it because they've never seen that before. They don't know anybody who lives that kind of lifestyle. So they can't advise you on how to have that be a successful endeavor. They're going to speak fear to your plans. Not everybody, but you're going to meet people who will, right? You ignore them, you do what you want to do, and in the future, you end up being so successful that you can even show other people how it is that you did what you did. So you have nothing to worry about, Libra. You're on solid ground. Like, you're fine. You are completely fine. So moving into clarification, just so we can get a little bit sharper of an image as it pertains to this energy. Clarify the Judgment card, please. Why is the Judgment card here? Thank you. All right, so we have the Devil. Yeah, there was something that had a hold on you that I'm kind of hearing golden handcuffs. So if it was a job, the job might have had good benefits, but it just was not the environment for you. If this was an interpersonal relationship, regardless of what flavor of interpersonal relationship it was, it was something that you just felt like it did not mesh well with you. It was something but you kind of felt energetically pulled to. It could have been a karmic relationship. I'm also getting Capricorn energy here. Clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands. So you move away from this conflict and you move into putting in the work necessary to get to where you want to be. So it kind of gives like you end up prevailing, like I said, in whatever this pushback is. These people end up leaving you alone, and then you just go forth and do whatever it is that you got to do. Is there anything else that I need to know about the Seven of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands? No, there isn't. Okay, cool. What about the Six of Pentacles? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Let me shuffle. But yeah, I mean, it looks like you're going in a good direction. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that's going to be very fruitful and very fulfilling for you. Whatever you have decided to give up has freed up space for you to walk into something that will bring you fulfillment and something that you can see yourself quickly becoming your preferred lifestyle. It's not something that you have to kind of convince yourself that you want to keep doing after you left behind your old, whatever it was, job, relationship, way of doing things, whatever. Like, you leave that behind, and it's not what you step into is not something that you kind of have to I gotta stick it out for at least 6 months to a year to see if I like it. You will immediately realize, oh yeah, this is what I should have been doing the entire time, which in this context reminds me of the Nine of Cups, and I love that for you. All right, so let's get a couple of advice cards from my Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, just so that we can send you on your way with some advice. We have Rada, Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Yeah, and the relationship is more so relationship with self is what I'm getting. It's not getting a strong external factor. Although you are experiencing harmony in all areas of your life as you leave behind what does not serve you. Anything else for the Libra Collective today? If this resonates with you, I really appreciate it if you gave this video a like. I always hated when I watch videos and people would ask for that, but I see why now, because I'm like, don't bother me. And I don't want to bother you either, but it helps. And I want to grow a community here. So, yeah. We also have White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So, the thing that you're leaving behind might also be involved in breaking. I love the art on the card as well. You're also involved in breaking cycles in your family and in your lineage. So, you are walking away from something that I don't even think you realize just how much your ancestors are cheering you on, whether you think they can see you or not. They're cheering you on because this is something that in many lifetimes throughout many people in the family, perhaps this pattern was kept alive through need, through survival, and now you don't have to do that. You can break the cycle because you're not in survival mode. And so with that being said, I'm very, very proud of you, Libra. I love this for you. And I think that going forward, you're going to have a really awesome 2026. Have a great rest of your week. I will talk to you soon. And be well. Bye.